First up, let's head over to my team for some triple threat online action with our 2K TV award winner, E-Bands.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna
I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your mind and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate, bitch, you can fucking fight me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your mind and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself.
Ace Love in the building, Ace Love in the building. What's going on, everybody? I've been missing in action. I'm here. Going here.
There are 6 weeks remaining.
Ranger, what's up, man? What the hell? How you doing, man? Oh, okay, you went out of town, huh? Damn, you took off. Mike took off. What's going on around there?
He's about to tear it up.
Hey, ready, MP?
A lot of you motherfuckers taking off, man. Anybody left working there? Hmm?
Need some help?
Damn, I messed that up.
Disney Fox Studios and 20th Century. Disney Fox Studios and 20th Century Disney.
Oh yeah?
Like,
Let's go! Ooh, I'll run this.
we're doing 20th Century Fox, Cartel and Disney and Wow Disney. That's the equal part of 20th Century Fox. See, this is the same.
What's up, bro?
Stop, MP.
No problem.
How's it going, MP? Now we got the time.
Got it.
It's about game time. Bring the pain time. Ooh,
Hottest team in the land coming through. Shake it, MP. Game time. Let's get it, MP. He's about to tear it up.
Why? Rules standing together to why? You gotta be kidding me. Bro, you gotta be kidding me.
Lovely showcase game. Ace Love is one of Illinois' top 5 speed crossmen, but he has a reputation for deferring too much in the clutch. His club's league team dynasty is facing off against their bitter rival, the Wolfpack, in a showcase game attended by college pros and scouts. Now is a chance he can take over the game, but right before tip-off, he gets some unexpected move.
Man. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'd be yelling at me to make the extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
And Eric Dillard picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dynasty making a switch here. Outside Stauffer. Passes to Wells. Shot clock at 6. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Outside Stauffer. Robinson. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. That's in, and he's found his range with that one. Now 1 of 2.
A known entity, Patrick Wells has been capable of catch and shooting many teams right out of the gym. You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season.
This is pretty stunning. I mean, Fisher stretching the defense, a retribution 3. Incredible action out there, Joe.
Another miss by Wells.
That's a break for the D. He's not the guy to leave open out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a breakdown, plain and simple, but they got away with it.
Zadirko gets the bucket.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that one.
Now here's Stauffer. Passes to Wells. From past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stauffer.
The D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face. Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
And here it's the Dynasty. They trail by 1. Pass to Hotkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And
one drops. Some nice vision on display there from Hawkins.
And here's Stauffer. Outside, Timmerman. Patrick Wells on the wing. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
He is attacking the heart of that defense. I love the aggressive approach.
Pass to Junior. Here's Fisher. Hawkins right side. Zadirko. Defended by Robinson.
And you look at the dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the dynasty as soon as he joined. First free throw is good.
And Zadirko is a prototypical guy that any team would love to have. He's big, he's physical, and he's chasing blocks on D.
We got this.
20th century Disney is going to be destroying.
He hits one and then misses the second attempt from the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Now Wells. He's guarded tight. Misses the three. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
At the line for the dynasty, number 7, 4-2.
Take a break. Take a break.
Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. The Wolfpack trailing here. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. I wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's Carter. Gets the three to fall.
I mean, look, if you're going to give Carter the three-point shot, he's going to take that. Nice job capitalizing there.
On the wing, Brett Hawkins. Lets it go from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Carter with it. Pass to Timmerman.
Unplug his phone,
Right
Ace.
side Stauffer. Shoots over Hawkins. Shot no good for Stauffer. Here's the dynasty. Now here's Hawkins. And the dynasty, another three.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there. And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Block at 4. Fresh, no good.
He bodied him up and made him alter the trajectory on that shot.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip.
Hawkins outside. Zadirko outside. Defended by Carter. Carter pulls it in. And the foul is called as he misses. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Carter is great at putting the defense in difficult situations where they have to foul him. Smart play there.
For the Wolfpack, Deshaun Carter for 2.
That free throw, no good. And with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players.
Substitution for the Dynasty.
Okay, we up.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Let's go.
Fisher outside. To the right side. The triple from Jason Jr.
Damn.
A rebound by Deshaun Carter. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Guarded by Wells. Dish to Fisher. Cobb to the paint. And Robinson pulls it down.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. They're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
He's an undersized center, but he more than compensates for it with some serious leaping ability.
And the center, Zadirko, is a threat inside. You can't allow him to get this deep.
Let's go. For those of you wondering, I'm playing showcase mode in my career.
Honestly, it feels like there's
I gotta
a lid
beat
on
that
the hoop
guy.
right now.
2 minutes.
Now Robinson. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells.
3 points.
Nails the three-pointer.
And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Guarded by Wells. Dish to Fisher. Cobb. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Wells.
Dynasty coach Jonathan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one.
I mean, look, Wells is not that tall. Stands 5'7",
What's
but he
up,
plays a lot bigger than he
the
is.
original?
He can score inside.
How you
He's
doing?
got so much belief in his ability.
Guarded by Wells.
Wrong person.
To the middle. Screen by Fisher. It's by Joey Johnson.
We have to know where Johnson is on the floor at all times.
Dang.
Because at his size, you can really disrupt your offense.
I ain't played this in 2 years, man. Cut me some slack. I ain't played this
And the leader of this
basketball in 2
Wolfpack
years.
team, without a doubt, is
I'm
Patrick
playing
Wells,
basketball,
a
eh?
3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
The Wolfpack making a switch here.
This is my second time playing NBA 2K25. I ain't played in 2.5 years. So it's a journey for me, you, and anybody else that's here to see me play like shit here in the beginning and work my way to being a bona fide pro.
He's a floor spacer who allows this offense to run much more smoothly.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. Basket.
There we go.
And the Wolfpack have possession. It's a 3-point game. Pulled the shot over the left, but the bounce goes his way. And we're through the first half of play here for what's been a good one. Dynasty out front. They lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break.
Doing what I can, yo. Doing what I can, Original Panther.
The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals, so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Over to the left wing. Back to Dillard. Luan. Timmerman defending. Down low. Rebounded by the Wolfpack.
Thanks. Hold on, Aaron.
Swings it to Stauffer. Knocked loose. Fast break, here they come. Here's Adirko. He can't take that one in. The Wolfpack in the lead.
Hey, Ace, can you get on the bed and stop kicking my chair?
Takes a three. A rebound by Dave Zadirko.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Here's Dillard. Soft touch off the glass and in.
So much easier to score in there. No need to show off the range that time.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second. Wells outside. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
Guarded by Wells. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew the contact on the shot.
Second personal foul.
Drew Robinson picks one up. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
That one is off. Second free throw, no good. The Wolfpack with the ball. Right side, Stauffer. Zach Timmerman on the wing. Pass over to Robinson. Wells. Shot clock at 5. With the teardrop. It's hauled in by the Dynasty.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Count it, it's good.
And yet another lead change in what's been a hotly contested matchup.
Huh?
Both teams have their competitive juices.
Hold on, both of y'all talking at the same time. What'd you say?
Either way.
You gonna get some phone in a minute. Hold on, Ace. You just ain't.
Zadirko grabs a rebound.
Joe, go
This is a
replay.
quarter I'm sure he'd rather forget.
Yeah, he needs to
Oh
put
yeah,
this
you
one
never got
behind
your
him.
noodles, huh?
Also, make some fresh adjustments.
Mommy never
He
got
read
you
how
your
that
noodles?
shot was going to come off the rim. He was eyeing it, and he can make up for any height disadvantage.
Now here's Timmerman. Dillard covering. Goes back up. Here's James. And at last, they get one to fall.
Great job keeping the play alive. Those are hustle points.
And the Dynasty call time here.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Ricky Davidson. Jason Jr. Jonathan Lack. Brett Hawkins. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Got the impact shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame. He had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Here's Carter. And the shot falls short that time. The Dynasty leading. Pass to Davidson. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Good ball movement on the interior is just as important as it is out on the perimeter.
Now it's Carter outside. Inside, Cordova. Misses in close. From deep, Danny Cobb. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
And the basket by Levesque. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Second team foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Alex Cordova, shooting 2.
Ties it, and his next one could give him the lead. That one misses, so he splits the free throws.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty. Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Dynasty foul. Second.
So it's both teams making a change here.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Eric Fisher, Michael Luan, Eric Dillard. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Here's James. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession.
Good try, homie.
And here's Zach Timmerman outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Timmerman has good mechanics for his age, so he's able to let that three-pointer rip.
And here in the second half, you have to say that MP and Wells both have had the same impact with their scoring.
MP's the big name in this one, but Wells has been right there with him. He's come out here and matched MP shot for shot. He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the D is in his face like that.
Passes to Wells. Here's James. Timmerman to the inside. A nice shot there by Robinson.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
And the
Smokey,
Dynasty
what's going
call
on,
time
man?
here.
Hey, can you get away from my stop taking my chance, man? Thanks.
The Dynasty trail. Outside Luan. To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. They're running. And he lays that one in. And this is what the scouts came to see from Wells tonight. He's getting his shot going.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Michael Luan. Dillard. Guarded by Wells. Fisher between the circles. Clock at 6. Pass over to Dillard. Now here is Zerdirko. Can they get it? second shot chance. And the layup is up and in.
The fans are getting their money's worth tonight, guys. What an entertaining ball game we've got here.
For sure. Almost impossible to separate these teams up to this point, and I'll bet it's going to be close all the way.
The three-pointer goes.
And that's a high basketball IQ play from Wells. You don't see him give it up very much, but a good pass to the open man there.
So piece of my chair, please.
There's not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
They need to work quickly here, that's for sure.
Got a piece of it, and it's stolen away by Timmerman.
No.
Pass to James. And here's Robinson. James. Off the mark there with the three. No room for error here.
You got to play perfect from here on out.
On the wing, Eric Dillard. Zadirko, a screen. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Found it. What a beautiful shot to bring him within three.
Locked in. Dillard does not let the big lights and moment distract him from the task in front of him. He's completely in the zone.
Wells outside. Fires for three, and the Wolfpack another three. And it's been a nice game from Wells, who might be creeping up the scouts list with how he's played tonight. Timeout called by the Dynasty.
I think a two-point bucket doesn't do them much good here.
Yeah, agreed. I think their only shot is a three and then
I
an
wonder if I
immediate
could
foul.
do this over. I should have tried it right now. I'm not ready.
To the paint. Outside Luan. Pass over to Dillard. Off target from three-point range. The clock goes to 0, and that's going to do it for us.
And with a heated rivalry game like this, you knew you could throw out the record books. They're gone. The Wolfpack have to love playing the spoiler.
Oh, it's a tough
I
pill
wasn't
to
ready for
swallow,
this. I shouldn't
especially
have
against
said
your
it yet.
rival. But hey, that's how the cards fell. They still have a great team and talent up and down the roster, but tonight, the Wolfpack was just better.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
That's my fault. $19 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, no blocks, 50% field goal, C+ game. I ain't getting no stars. Challenge failed. Oh, I can retry. Hold on a second, y'all. Bear with me right quick. Let me get my my son some food right quick. Your food. That's what they. Hey, sit down. This is yours. Man, I'm not going to play with you. Okay, I'm back. Winning outperformed Patrick and teammate Gray. Let's see. Win by 10.
Here we go.
So the Dynasty get the opening possession. James covering. Dillard, right side. Shoots the three. Pure from three-point range.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Sinks the tray.
Saying right back at you, Patrick Wells is always game for a back-and-forth shooting battle.
Pass to Zadirko, and there's the call on Wells. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, let me get him in foul trouble. That's what I'm going to do.
And here it's the Dynasty. On the wing,
Damn.
Michael Wan. 6 on the shot clock.
Why you give it to me?
He drains it as the shot clock.
I wasn't ready.
And Drake,
I
you
wasn't
talk
ready.
about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Pass to Zadirko.
Oh, what am I doing?
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And keep in mind, Zadirko's other sport? Wrestling. So he really is that tough, and he enjoys the contact.
Dave Zadirko. 2 shots.
Slumpy, how you been, man? What's up with you, man? I've been missing in action for a couple, day and a half. I was here last night, but kind of late like I am tonight.
And he makes the first.
And Zadirko is a prototypical guy that any team would love to have. He's
He got
big,
2 rebounds
he's
and 1
physical,
assist so
and he's
far.
chasing blocks on D.
That one's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Michael Stopper.
Now Dillard. Carter picks up the foul.
There you go.
That's his first foul.
First
You good?
personal foul.
It's good? There you go.
It's Dillard outside. Fisher outside. Back to Dillard. Screen by Fisher. And it's Dillard missing. Now it's Carter outside. Swings it to Stoffer. Six to shoot. It's Michael Luan with the rebound.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Screen by Fisher. Here's Dillard. And that one goes long. The Wolfpack trail. Now it's Carter outside. Swings it to Stoffer. And he ties it to get this game back even.
I like the confidence by Stoffer. When he's close to the rim, he looks to score whenever possible.
I need to score some points.
And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound.
And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined.
Yeah.
It's stolen away by Stoffer. Now it's Carter outside. Michael Stoffer on the wing. That's good, and Deshaun Carter with the assist.
This is what makes Carter such a field general. He's super organized, knows where everyone should be offensively. Nice feed by Carter.
Back to Dillard. Inside. Kicks it out to Fisher.
I didn't know you was
On the
kicking it
wing,
out to
Eric
me,
Dillard
man.
knocks down the triple.
Nice hit.
I mean, that's what Dillard does best.
I didn't know he
Shooting
was
the
giving
team's
it to me.
first
I
team.
threw it right back out.
Here's Carter. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to James. Stoffer goes up high post, and there's another one for the Wolfpack.
If you give Stoffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
Here's Fisher. High arcing shot, rebounded by James. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now here's Dillard. Lets the three fly.
Good rebound.
And lots of
Damn,
contact
slapped
there,
him in the
missing
face.
the shot, and will shoot two. And that one on Timmerman.
Good seeing Ruan attack the defense inside, daring them to settle for the foul.
Timeout called by the Dynasty.
Gonna try to draw something up to get their offense back in gear.
And they need it. They've hit a rough patch.
Both teams will make a substitution.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Both teams making some changes here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
Trouble brewing whenever Stauffer's hitting from distance. He's developing a well-rounded game.
And they pick up two.
The defense allowed him to get to his spot. High-efficiency offense in the paint.
The Wolfpack leading. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
On the wing, Eric Dillard. The three. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Outside Stauffer. And it's stolen away by Dillard. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a three-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's Stauffer. 11 points on the game so far. Down low, Zadirko with it. It'll be Timmerman picking him up. It's good. This game is even.
Not ready. Go use the bathroom. Go use the bathroom. Hurry. No. Hurry. Go use the bathroom.
Justified the risk.
Turn the light on.
The Wolfpack with the ball. Puts it up from 15. Hits the front iron, and it goes in.
Wells is just an active scorer all over the court. If you give him the mid-range jumper, he'll take that.
It's Dillard outside. The three. Count it from distance. Wells outside. The three is up. Gets it to go from long range. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. The Wolfpack on top in this one, leading by just 2. And we'll return right after this break.
Wash your hands.
The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play.
Regular NBA game.
And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's Luan. To the paint. Yep, that one goes.
That's what it's all about in this game. Making a play for your teammate.
The Wolfpack with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass over to Robinson. Timmerman. Robinson sets the screen. Right side, Stoffer.
Almost.
Shot clock at
Or
6.
you want more?
Now here's Robinson. Zadirko covering.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Adds some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now Wells, 12 points for him.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
It's rebounded by Wells. Three-pointer. And it's Fisher with the rebound.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
Here's Stoffer. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Dynasty trailing. It's Dillard outside. Kicks it out to Fisher. To the inside. And Zadirko picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Pass over to Robinson. Stoffer.
Oh, shoot.
The second chance effort. Offensive board. Back to Robinson. Stoffer. Out to Wells. Gets the three ball to go.
And that's the thing with Wells. His biggest strength offensively is the jump shot.
Wait,
timeout called by the Dynasty.
I thought we was winning. I didn't see the score till right now. I thought we was winning. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my goodness. I'm thinking we doing something, man.
To change it up.
Yeah, sit me down for a minute.
Ricky Davidson. Brett Hawkins. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
We better keep winning.
He moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's Cordova. Back to Carter from deep. It's Junior with the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
But they need to play it smart.
Cordova covering. And it's Timmerman with the board. Pass to Cordova. Now Johnson. Now it's Carter outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Cordova. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Foul on Ricky Davidson.
He'll head to the line. But you can't be mad at a foul like that.
Pretty smart. When he gets that close to the rim, you have to make him earn it at the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Wolfpack making a change here.
I'm doing all right, but we got to win.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Cobb. On the wing, Brett Hawkins. Back to Cobb. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
Dynasty foul. First personal foul. Substitution for the Wolfpack. Lex Erickson.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Defensive foul. Ricky Davidson, second personal foul. 15 foul.
You gotta go?
At the line for the Wolfpack, Lex Erickson. 2 shots.
Come on, y'all. Hold on. Give me the tablet. You in there? All right. My bad.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one for him falls. He's off on the second.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Erickson. 5 on the clock. High post try. Davidson pulls it in. And now the dynasty with it. They trail by 7. Cobb with it. Guarded by Erickson. Inside. Another miss. And they desperately need a bucket. Cordova outside. Pass to Carter.
I'm telling you, ain't talking about the game. I'm talking about me.
Outside Erickson. Now here's Johnson. Davidson pulls it in.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
And the shot falls.
When you have that much of a size advantage, there's no doubt. Just take it to the hoop and lay it home.
Time called as the Wolfpack decided to talk things over. Some changes for the Wolfpack.
Dave Zadirko, Eric Fisher, Michael Luan, Eric Dillard. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Right side, Stauffer. Pass to Timmerman. Stauffer. Outside James. Clock at 6. Michael Stauffer for 3. The rebound by Dave Zadirko. The Dynasty trail. And easy 2 points on the layup.
A play like that shows you how advanced Luan's understanding of the game is. He found the open man with no problem.
The Wolfpack with the ball. And Patrick Wells outside. Drains the triple.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense. Feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard him.
Guarded by Wells. A one-on-one situation. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. And he'll go to the line. That's on Eric Dillard.
Nice work by Stauffer. He doesn't back down and earns himself a trip to the line.
For the Wolfpack, Michael Stauffer, shooting 2.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Everything Stauffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated, and his teammates appreciate it.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Dillard outside. Outside Luan. Over Timmerman. Luan's shot is off. The Wolfpack with the ball. Wells outside. Pass over to Robinson. James. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Zadirko. James covering. The shot by Zadirko, no good. And the Wolfpack has possession. They're leading by 8. There's a lob to the hoop. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
We know Wells for his shooting mainly, but makes the play for the team on that occasion.
To the middle. Will it go? Scoop to the hoop and in.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
And the Wolfpack with possession. Pass over to Robinson. Outside, Timmerman. Stauffer. Here's Robinson. Let's go with the 3. Hits the trifecta.
And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Dillard with it. Now guarded by James. And good that time.
Number 7.
And the Wolfpack have possession. It's a 9-point game. Now here's Stauffer. The clock goes to 0, and that's going to do it for us.
And with a heated rivalry game like this, you knew you could throw out the record books. They're gone. The Wolfpack have to love playing the spoiler.
Oh, it's a tough pill to swallow, especially against your rival. But hey, that's how the cards fell. They still have a great team and talent up and down the roster, but tonight, the Wolfpack was just better.
And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
I gotta do it again. I ain't get no stars. That's it. If I don't do it this time, I'm gonna quit. Move on.
Here we go.
I got too much basketball to play to be stuck here.
It'll be the Wolfpack taking the tip. Michael Stauffer double teamed.
First personal foul. Substitution for the Dynasty. Brett.
Damn, I came off already. Damn.
Stauffer.
Oh shit. We smashing. You smashing
With
without
a
me.
showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now here's Davidson. They lead by their biggest margin of the game at 15. Kicks it out to Junior.
Oh, come on, man.
Couldn't get a shot off in time. That's a 35-second shot clock violation.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Alex Cordova.
Here's Carter.
Ball coming, ball coming.
To the paint. And Fresh gets it to go.
Carter has such a high basketball IQ. He's always looking for his next move and trying to find the open shooter.
Lays it up
Oh,
and
I
makes
crossed
it in.
him over.
Showing the touch on the interior. Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. But sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Johnson with just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. The Dynasty grabbed the miss. To the inside, Davidson in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Here's Cordova, picked by James.
Wow.
Cordova on the left side. Shoots over Hopkins. It's Junior with the rebound.
That's a low percentage look, plain and simple.
I have no clue, no idea why he took that one. Coach can't be happy with him at this moment. When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
What?
At the line for the Dynasty, Ricky
Hey, so you got this right here.
4-2.
You eat that, I'll give you something crunchy. Till then, eat this. Hey, I'm making nachos later. Eat some of this. Eat some of this. Eat some of my nachos. Want nachos?
Yes.
You ate yours. I'll give you cheese, meat, and chips if you
And the
eat
first one
some of
dropped.
this.
The Wolfpack making a switch here.
You better eat a couple of them. I can't just say one, Ace. We ain't gonna do that. You gotta eat half of it. What's up, Eric? Yeah? Huh? Hey. What you want, my food?
And he gets
Wait.
both of them.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season.
This is Wells' calling card, honestly. He is a certified dagger from downtown.
Brett Hotkins from outside knocks down a long J.
Answers right back with a 3 of his own.
We've got a shootout here. Long-range shooting on display.
Here's Wells. The step back is good.
Absolutely filthy shot from deep. That mid-range has to feel like a layup for him.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Now here's Hotkins. 12 points for him. Pass to Carter, and fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. And the foul's on Eric Fisher.
Carter is great at putting the defense in difficult
No
situations where they have to
Mashi.
foul him. Smart play there.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo,
It's
they're
one of
tall.
my,
I know one
I gotta
thing,
do one of
I
my
wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Dynasty games, you know, relive a highlight of the past. So I'm trying my best to do something with myself. How y'all doing? How you doing, Novocaine? How you doing, Marsh?
Good on both attempts.
Carter is just such a cerebral
This is my
player.
third time
When you
trying
talk about him, you just have to
to
admire
win
how
and
much he
outdo
prepares
my
for every
rival.
single game.
I said this is it. If I don't do them this time, I'm gonna play my
Guarded by
next
Wells.
NBA game.
Pass to Junior. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot
There
the
we
ball.
go.
If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Great defense on display. He anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line and take a shot for the team.
For the Dynasty, Brett Hawkins. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
He said I ain't doing too good, but it's whatever. What's wrong, man?
Wells.
You sick? You under the
Yes,
weather?
7.
What's going on? Oh, we 52, 31, 52. You under the weather, man? How you doing, man? Shit. You ain't got no more stash?
Now Dillard. Guarded by Wells. Outside Luan. Over Timmerman. And that one's good. Luan. And
They
in
gotta
club
start
play
getting
this
points.
season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at
We
7-4.
winning, but I gotta
while
start
the
getting
Dynasty
points
are a
to
perfect
go with.
11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history
They're
of these
using
regional
it.
rivals, so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's Dillard. Back to Luan. Right at the free throw line. And Robinson pulls it down. They have a very long way to go to even get in sight of that lead.
And from what we've seen from this squad today, I wouldn't hold your breath.
Stauffer with the ball. Dillard covering. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Fisher. Guarded by Wells. The shot comes out. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been
He
plagued
helping
by
you.
back problems, which can't be fun.
You can
I
eat
wonder
it.
how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
And the 3 off target.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
And that shot's good.
Hey, should you get some? She
A
helping you. I
difficult
said if you
situation
eat
for the
some, I'll
Wolfpack
give you
here.
some chips and stuff. So go ahead.
Outside Stauffer.
Pass
Pass over to Robinson. Inside, Wells. Off target at the rim. On the wing, Michael Luan. Dillard shot is good.
Dillard can have issues finishing around the rim at times, but he was able to get the job done on that one.
And the Wolfpack have possession.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
And it's rebounded by
No
Zach
foul.
Timmerman. And the Wolfpack with possession. Swings it to Stauffer. Timmerman. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Another miss by Wells.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
And that one drops for him.
Perfect execution. Passes like these make scoring so much easier.
Puts up a three. Hits the three-pointer.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. And the Dynasty call time here. So both teams changing it up here.
Ricky Davidson, Jason Jr., Brett Hawkins. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And it's the Dynasty with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Put it down.
Cordova covering. Back to Junior. It's stolen by Johnson. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Clock is at 3. Deshaun Carter from the outside drills it from deep.
I mean, look, if you're going to give Carter the three-point shot, he's going to take that. Nice job capitalizing there.
On the wing, Brett Hawkins. Dillard, defended by Carter. Back to Dillard. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Fresh. The Dynasty grab the miss. Cordova covering. Brett Hawkins from outside makes the bucket, and he's now got 5 field goals on the night. He's 5 of 8.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
Now here's Cordova. Pass to Timmerman. Brett Hawkins grabs the miss. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Carter with it. Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
And Coach is not happy with their offense. He called the timeout and is going to try to get them back on track here.
They just need to take a break and reset. Hopefully this will jumpstart their production.
Now here's Andrews. Now it's Carter outside. Johnson with 4 to shoot. Carter Guarded by Cobb. Andrews misses.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Now here's Carter. Cordova outside. Andrews. Back to Cordova. To the left side. Pass to Andrews. Here's Fred. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there.
Second team foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Tommy Fresh for 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits them both. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Great execution using the screen.
Gets a path to the bucket. The defensive rotation just wasn't quick enough there, and he makes him pay.
I like the recognition, though. Take whatever the defense is going to give you out there.
Now here's Erickson. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Brett Hotkins from outside sends it home from three-point land.
He's been a force on offense all game long, at times carrying the whole team.
He helped construct this lead, and he's making sure they maintain it.
Here's Carter. Outside Erickson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rear view. Knocked it down.
Out to the left wing. Back to Cobb. Down low. A nice shot by Davidson.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team. Chugging along nicely right now.
Outside Erickson. Pass to Levesque. Carter, left side. Over Cobb. Carter's shot is off that time. And now the Dynasty with it.
2 minutes.
Outside Cobb. Hotkins. Erickson defending. There's a screen. And a miss there on the triple.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made 3.
Sometimes you see old school elements in Johnson's game, like how he just aggressively attacked the inside to find the bucket.
Pass to Davidson. Junior with it. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And no good. Outside Levesque.
Boy, they yelling, I need practice.
Outside Erickson.
Yeah, whatever.
Pass to Fresh. The Wolfpack get it back. And now the Dynasty with it. Defended by Carter. They set the screen. And
oh, why'd you go out of bounds?
Wolfpack will have it.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Kyle Madison.
And now Wells.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Three-pointer. Davidson pulls it in. Here's the Dynasty. And they can just sit on the ball here.
They've earned the win.
Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
High percentage hoop, pounding the rock inside.
Wells outside. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You could see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give
Right,
everything they had.
Do I
You
get
could
2
feel
stars?
the intense
What?
tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been
Show
tested
me
here
what
a
I
bit,
get.
but they proved to be the better team.
For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
10 points, 5 rebounds, and 7. Damn, teammate grade. I got a higher teammate grade before. I don't get no stars. I'll try again later. I'm going into that. Stop that. How you doing, bro? Thanks, love. If you're not busy. Okay, it's still there. Let me go on to the NBA game. Winner takes all. No. It's time for me to play NBA games.
About game time, bring the pain time. They call this place the phone booth, so dial up a double. Shaking MP.
Alright, time for me to play an NBA game, see where my life takes me. I didn't try to shoot that. Oh, I pushed the wrong button again.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle.
Okay, everybody dapping me up. Somebody now.
For joining
I ain't just on the corner of the
Wednesday evening
I ain't just on the corner of the bench eating popcorn.
Tonight, it'll be
Oh,
the
we cannot
Atlanta
lose this. We
Hawks
playing
going up
Atlanta.
against the Washington
We
Wizards
better not
at
lose this
Capital
game.
One Arena. Welcome everyone, courtside with 2 ex-NBA stars.
If we
Brad
lose
Hill
this game, I'm
and
looking
Brent
for somebody
Berry.
to blame
I'm
other than
Brian
me.
Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well.
If everybody look
And
at
for
me,
an
I'm
idea
free.
of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Nets, they pulled themselves up to the 2nd place spot.
Well, I think for Atlanta, they've gotten off to a sluggish start. Still
Damn.
trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together and get things
I want to be a bull.
Now Atlanta starting 5. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Trey Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Recon in at the 3, the small forward. And for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Jordan Poole. Chris Middleton is out there with Sarr. And it's Champagny at the 4 slot. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, BA, it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
So the Hawks will get the first possession. Here's Recon. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Pass to Daniel. Checked in for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Coulibaly.
It's all you, MP. You got this.
And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Man, I didn't get a chance to see
how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league. And he was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. MP is so excited to be here in the NBA. He's aiming for the top of his rookie class. He told me pregame, growing up in Plainview, I dreamed of playing in this league. So just being here is special. We'll see how he performs. Brian?
Well, Allie, I can't wait to see this kid's career develop. Now here's Young. Here's the chosen one. Pass to Daniels. Off target with the 3.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, BA, it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Now here's Young. Over Poole. Young misses.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Poole. Washington again can't hit. The Hawks lead by 6. Outside Young. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Outside Brogdon. Kispert outside. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's the chosen one. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
And he can't get the first one.
And missed free throws have been a problem for them early.
So for the Wizards, Holmes comes in for Sarr. And it's George in for Chris Middleton. Man, he's checked in for the Hawks. Karis LeVert comes in for Trey Young. Second free throw, no good. Wizards trail by 6. George scanning the floor. Pass to Brogdon. Now here's Poole. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's LeVert on the wing, guarded by Poole. Fires from the wing. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
It's Poole on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Poole's shot is off.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Mann. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to George. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's the chosen one. Stolen by Holmes.
Damn, bruh, that was your...
A Congress against George.
When you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Here's the chosen one. Rebounded by Brogdon.
What the?
And it's Brogdon with the ball for Washington. They trail by 6. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
And Washington has possession following the score by Atlanta. Brogdon finds Poole. Back to Brogdon. 3-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
Washington shooting 33% in the first quarter. It's Poole the drive. Count it. Good.
That's his 2nd make in 7 attempts.
I'm messing up.
Not a pretty start.
The Hawks lead by 6. Pass to the chosen one. Going inside and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Brogdon. Rejected by Okongwu.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Man.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kispert, the pass to Brogdon. And the bucket is good. Brogdon's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Brogdon inside, never rushed, effective with the soft touch.
LeVert
Give me one
outside.
more chance, man.
Out to the wing.
Oh, shoot.
Outside man.
He gave it to me, and I was open.
From outside the arc. Buries it from 3. And the Hawks lead by 7. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this.
I'm some hot garbage. I wonder why y'all asked me to play this again. What? You have a new dynamic goal from assistant coach Tucker. And the goal appears during games and are based on what coach wants you to do in response to what's happening on the court. Successfully completing dynamic goals earns you cash and team chemistry.
If you're just
Lead by
joining
12
us, we
points at
played
the end
through
of the
1
quarter.
quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, in today's NBA, the 3-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Kispert is out there with George. And it's Champagny at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Washington right now.
First team foul.
Here's the chosen one. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Pass to Okongwu.
When you're in tight quarters, that can be an awkward pass to make.
Wing shot on the way. Okongwu with the rebound.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's the chosen one. Outside for LeVert. Three-pointer. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Wizards trail by 10. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to the chosen one. Lays it up and banks it in. The chosen one's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Brogdon. 5 points in the game. George passes to Kispert, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
The chosen one. And that one's long. The Wizards have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Carrington. Fires the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Carrington's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now Niang. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Got him.
Rizachet, no good.
Oh,
Wizards trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Champagny. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he
I got
does.
when they come back, they bring it. Okay? That's why you got to eat what I
In the
asked.
second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Cuts off the pass. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Carrington. And he'll draw the
She
foul.
bringing the chips. I'm making the nachos.
It's on Onyeka Okongwu. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Gills checked in for Washington.
Right now,
Smart
man.
comes in for George. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Mann's checked in, so he gets them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
They're giving me a chance.
Here's the chosen one, guarded by Brogdon. The chosen one shot is good.
They're giving me a chance.
Just under
I
3.5
need to
minutes
listen to
played here in the
six.
second quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Brogdon. They get it back. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's the chosen one. He has 6. Pass to Okongwu. Niang outside. It's LeVert on the wing. 4 on the clock. Okongwu, a screen on Smart. Shoots. And they recover it. The chosen one. The pass to Okongwu. Down low. Here's the chosen one. Rebounded by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No problem getting a little bit physical. Brogdon's got a good, solid base build there and drew the contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Sars checked in for Washington. Chris Middleton comes in for Smart. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Nance comes in for Niang. Krejci's checked in for Mann. And it's Trae Young in for LeVert. And so Brogdon nails both of them.
And the veteran leadership Brogdon offers is tremendous. It's clear his younger teammates listen to what he has to say.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 6. Pass to Nance.
Oh,
Young from
messing
long
up my
range.
damn.
Young with the
Y'all messing
signature
up my
Trae.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
my
And
assist,
timeout
man.
is called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Smart's checked in for Washington. And the Hawks making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. And it's Wizards ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Knocked loose. Drives to the hoop. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
You see the quick first step of LeVert, getting into the lane and forcing the issue.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Both free throws good for LeVert. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 6-point game. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And that one's good. Middleton.
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Got to get that one up quick.
Young, the pass to Capella. Over to the wing. Here's the chosen one. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And as Chris Middleton has gotten older, Brent, he's had to battle a number of injuries.
And no doubt this is what happens to an aging player. And for Middleton, they seem to just be compounding.
I did not mean to do that, man.
The squad that he plays with is just how reliable and important he's been in the
Let's
biggest
go,
moments.
man.
So he gives them confidence. He needs to find it back in his own body.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. Jordan Poole comes in for Smart. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for LeVert. And rejected.
And as Sar gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. And now it's just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 6. To the inside. And the layup falls. Johnson's got 8.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Kispert, the pass to Middleton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
So many teams out there are trying to find their next Chris Middleton. This is a guy that works hard, always ready to drop a shot, will play defense. So it's a switchblade at that wing position.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Middleton.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
And Washington making a change here. Champagne's checked in. Recichet, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Asshole. Oh, I ain't sitting on the end of the bench no more. But we ain't going to be winning by 15 at the end of this quarter. Let's take us some on the score.
And so it's Atlanta ending the quarter up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the bad half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. Round of applause for our partner.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Hawks, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night interview.
Playing for the Kings.
You're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
Boston might be a good place to start.
Now looking at where we stand
I'm
after
gonna work
two
my way to
quarters, it has
Chicago,
been a
y'all.
difficult game for the Wizards.
I'm going to see how
Losing the
long it takes me
rebounding
to get
battle,
to
it's
Chicago.
easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by twice as much.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's
Why
now
they
take you
got him
back
so
over to the
dry?
third quarter
Where's
with
Charles
Brian
Barkley
Anderson.
at? Was this around the time when he had that little sting operation going on against him? Where you going, homie? Okay.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. The Wizards trail by 10. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder, Recichet, and Johnson.
George,
he's checked in for
Look like I was yawning. Get your butt up there, get out on the court.
Brogdon is subbed in for Koulibaly. Outside Brogdon. And here's Poole. 14 points for him. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Pass to the chosen one. And yep, it's good. The chosen one's got 8 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Washington trailing. Poole with the ball. 17 points in the game. Brogdon up top. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
At 6'5", Brogdon capable of getting up there. We don't see it all that often, but a nice dunk.
Man with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Outside man. Back to LeVert. Clock at 6. Over Kispert. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
Now Poole. Outside Brogdon. Brogdon double teamed. Poole finds George. Off target from
Oh,
outside.
that was my rebound.
You wonder
I
what
ain't
the
get it.
score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And there's the lob. George with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Brogdon. And Brogdon caps off the break.
That's my fault.
On the break, Brogdon with a great job of surveying the floor and understanding where everybody was coming in from on that fast break.
LeVert passes to the chosen one. And here's Mann. Pass to the chosen one.
Oh, man.
Tipped.
I messed that up, man. I wasn't ready.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. And here's Kispert, covered by Johnson. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. The Hawks lead by 3. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Brogdon. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Brogdon. The chosen one, the pass to Capella.
You know.
It's rebounded by Washington.
Man, I can't even get
Sarge
him.
got 4 rebounds in the game.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
They swipe it.
Oh.
Johnson with it. Poole picks him
I
up.
did that by accident.
On the wing man, LeVert outside. Here's the chosen one. Washington with a rebound. Brogdon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Kispert, the pass to Brogdon. Capella with a block.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Kispert, and good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Kispert's got 7 points.
No need to risk
I
a
gotta get
shot
out
from
the
range
gun. I'm
when
at
you can take it
2+.
inside.
Pass to the chosen one. 26 seconds left in the third. Shot by Johnson, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
From deep, Sarr. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. And he lobs it up. Oh, that's offensive interference. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
On the court.
With 1 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Atlanta on top, up by 1. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Marcus Smart out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Kispert, then there's George, and it's Carrington in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. George against Okongwu. Outside man. And that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 3. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And it's the chosen one missing. And for the Wizards, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's Carrington, and he hits it to tie the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to the chosen one. Back to Levert. It's stolen by Smart. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Brogdon with a strong finish. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Smart. Over Levert. And it's Smart missing. The Hawks trailing. Man, the pass to the chosen one. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
It's winning time.
I almost messed that up.
Play.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Kispert outside. Inside. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Brogdon. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Here's Man. No good from outside. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
I got more food coming, okay?
Levert passes to Okongwu. Here's the chosen one. On the take. And a two-handed jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Washington. Middleton comes in for Smart.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Sir.
Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Kispert outside. Here's Middleton. And the basket is good. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense.
6 turnovers? Oh my goodness.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Okongwu. And stolen by Bey.
7.
Tipped away. The chosen one. The pass to Matthews. And Atlanta misses again. Wizards leading by 3. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Bey. Over Okongwu. Got a hand on it. Here's Matthews. He's covered by Bey. Now here's Young.
Damn, I was open, dude.
Just 5 to shoot.
Now you want to give it to me.
Lets it fly from 18. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
You had a chance to give it to me when I was completely open. Now you want to give it to me. Damn, man.
The Wizards have got 4 of 8.
Yeah, I would sit me down too. 8 turnovers. We better not lose this game. I'm going to be mad. It's going to be my fault. Yay!
So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks. pulling
Oh,
it out for the
shit.
W.
Personal goal
They
risk.
played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena,
I outplayed
or you
him.
can feed off of it
Didn't
and use
know
it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Ali LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Another game, another win. After work tomorrow.
Outperformed Dyson Daniels and teammate Greg. Play all personal goal key games. No, I don't want to speed with ball, I want speed.
I see a lot of people jumping on MP for all those turnovers, but everyone has bad games. Hoopers know. It's no big deal. If I work hard, I'll live with whatever happens. I'm on the magazine cover.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, whatever, man. Sacramento Kings. Let's do it. Zach LaVine, Sabonis, DeRozan. I remember when I brought DeRozan over to the Bulls when I was there.
Tough result. Now get over it. You circled this one on your calendar. You wanted it, bad, and you lost. So what does that tell us? It tells us to get back on the horse and get it right next time. We're going to see plenty more teams led by top young players. Competing at this level is never easy and always worth it. You want to prove you're one of the best rookies in the league, right?
Of course, 100%.
Then fail better than them too. Don't make the same mistake twice. Learn from this, grow, and come back stronger.
I got you, Coach.
Crowd looks hype tonight. Better come with me.
Boy, me. Notable injuries. Atlanta, none. Sacramento, Sabonis, me, and Monk.
Let's keep this winning streak going.
Let's make it happen, y'all. Shit, let's get this game in the W column. I want to thank y'all for joining me. Leave a thumbs up, man. Support a motherfucker like me. Ace motherfucking no. Clap one up.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior that protects its title, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or entering group play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Don't forget to mark the game for calendar day.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And you look at their injuries, down a starter and a reserve. That shuffles up their lineup a bit.
Two quality players out of action. That'll be a factor. The remaining players, though, need to respond.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray.
You okay?
Slotting at the small and power forward.
Huh?
Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's Valanciunas at the center position. And for the Hawks, in the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Rizachet in at the small forward position. Stan, when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation, you know, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy. Whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do, and then we'd worry.
Who got hurt? Every time I push the button, that happens. Let's handle it.
Clint Cavella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Man comes in for Rizashe. Levert's checked in for Dyson Daniels. And it's the chosen one in for Trae Young.
Yeah.
Here's the chosen one. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who is guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways. That'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Outside, LaVine. Yes, that goes
LaVine, stop doing me like that.
LaVine fighting for that position.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Delta Center. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hawks making a switch here. Rizashe checked in, and a change for the Kings. DeRozan's
get out of here,
checked
LaVine.
in.
Damn, I got DeRozan now? God dang. Didn't get no better.
Down low. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's always had that vertical. If he can finish at the rim, he will.
Pass to the chosen one. Georgia's own Liliati coming out to support the Hawks tonight.
He chose a good game to come see them play. Atlanta has had plenty to cheer for in this one.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Two shots.
That free throw missing. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade.
I mean,
he brings
damn.
even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history.
Yeah, he sure is.
Tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
That free throw, no good.
Very
You know,
early. I don't get this.
Stan, Atlanta
Trying to
has
get
been
my shot right.
outstanding on the offensive end. But boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know we've not seen
Man,
a champion who is
this man keep going by me. I can't guard him. I'm a 60
Kevin, most of
overall.
our champions, as
They need
you know,
to do something about
have been
that.
in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive rating.
Here's the chosen one. DeRozan defending. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Into the lane. The chosen one's
garbage.
shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Jones looking for an opening. Fultz against LeVert. And Fultz gets it to go.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Pass to Recichet. No good with the triple. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the King. He puts
Yeah,
together
blowing
quite a
by
quarter,
me like I ain't
13
even
points
there. Like
in
I'm
all.
just standing there.
And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the
In the quarter,
scoreboard.
what?
Let's
What it say? What it tell me to do?
take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being
Boy, they treat me like I'm a
with
rookie.
additional points.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. DeRozan out there with Fultz. Then it's Jones. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward. Capella with the bucket.
And look at Capella getting aggressive inside, shooting past the coverage like it's not even there.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Here's LaRavia. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time.
I was trying to get that
is
ball
his first
from
foul of the game. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's DeRozan. And Capella sends it back.
Well, you can't take those kind of shots around the shot blocker like Capella. You're just playing with fire at that point.
Kings leading now by 3. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Fultz. Shoots over LeVert. And that one goes long. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Hawks. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops all game. They were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And a change for Sacramento. Carter, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Carter, the pass to Laravia. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Got it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
LeVert the pass to the chosen one. And DeRozan sends it back.
Wow. DeRozan showing you why you always have to be in good position on defense.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Fultz, he's checked in for Carter. Pass to Rizachet. Nance with it. Defended by Jones.
Oh,
6 to shoot. There's the pick. LeVert from outside. They get it back. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers. Good season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
The Kings making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
And DeRozan, an excellent passer, finding his open teammate.
Nance outside.
And I'll give you some more if you want some.
Scoreless thus far.
Then don't complain then.
And the dunk by Capella.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback sling.
And that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Mann's checked in for Rizachet. Sacramento also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Ellison for Fultz.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Here's the chosen one, DeRozan defending.
He was open. I was trying to throw it to you.
Here's Mann. The Hawks again can't hit. Kings leading
he just
now
went
by
phase
3.
right through him.
DeRozan with it. Now guarded by the chosen one. From 18 feet away, again Sacramento.
Man, having a way with me, man.
He's been a huge part of this offense.
The Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's the drive. On the wing, Mann. Good on the triple.
Yes.
Mann's got 5 points so far.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
And he gets the win.
1 second, you know. All right, y'all.
So 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And he makes the first.
Well, I like that DeRozan's one of those guys who can take over a game by himself or be the orchestrator. He adapts to whatever the defense is showing.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Young is subbed in for Terrence Mann. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Yeah.
The Hawks trail by 4. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Well, Valanciunas good for about 1 per game, rejecting that attempt.
Nance, no good. The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Utah Jazz. Pass to DeRozan. Murray sets a screen for DeRozan. Murray outside.
Hold on, Aaron.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. And here's DeRozan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Okay, come in here. Mommy? Yeah, she in there. Mama?
That's good from DeRozan. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta.
No, in the kitchen.
Daniels comes in for Karis LeVert.
In the front room. Mommy? Come on in here.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Johnson's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 4. Bean passes to Ellis. Kick out to Levine. rebound by Young.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
To the paint, and he lays it straight in. And that's now 7 points for the chosen one.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
Bean passes to Valanciunas. Outside, Levine. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Levine's got 6 points.
Well, let's not forget, Levine's got a great handle.
Pass to the chosen one. Inside, and stolen by Murray. And Levine with the slam.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Johnson outside. Back to Young. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. That shot misses. Nice lead from Valanciunas. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
Well, how about the hustle from Young? Getting it done on both ends of the floor.
Timeout called by the Kings. And making his 3rd All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league, with his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
He's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for Sacramento. Laravia's checked in.
Every time they do that, when I come on, they do that.
Some good action through the first 2 quarters.
In the quarter with the lead. That didn't
Sacramento leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on! They're measuring up the shot.
Ooh.
Please give it up for the participants.
They will clap for.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Sacramento Kings.
Their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong message. They're not going to be pushed around, and they're going to battle and outwork.
Man, that's because y'all exploit me on 60 overall.
Just saying.
I outworked both of you, and it ain't even close.
I had both of them on my teams in the past. They ain't giving me no breaks.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Well, you know, they always do that like somebody got hurt. Oh, we took the lead. They put me out there so I could fuck it up.
Atlanta making some changes. The chosen one comes in for Dyson
Yeah,
Daniels.
I'm looking like, wait,
It's
what?
LeVert
I'm
in
going
for
out
Young.
there?
Trey Lyles checked in for the Kings. The Kings trailing. The front court is Rizushea and Johnson. LeVert out there with the chosen one. And it's Okongwu in its center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Levine. Okongwu with the screen for Rizushea.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. On defense, Atlanta. It's a one-point game. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Ellis, the pass to Valanciunas.
I am. So as I finish here, okay?
Just 4 to shoot.
Yeah.
There's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
No surprise here. Levine loves pulling up the landing gear.
Yes, Ace.
Pass to the chosen one. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Bean passes to DeRozan. Over Rizushea. LeVert grabs the miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Rizushea with it. 9 points in the game so far. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Ellis dishes to DeRozan. Lyles sets a screen for DeRozan. Shoots over Rizushea. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Johnson. Good, nice job down low. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Back to Levine.
Oh, no.
Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half. Pass to Okongwu. Johnson kicks to LeVert. Out to the right wing. Here's the chosen one. He can't get that one. Nice D from Levine. The Kings trail by 4. Knocked loose. Rizushea with it. Now guarded by DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's the chosen one. 7 points in the game. Johnson can't hit. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The chosen one passes to Okongwu. LeVert with the wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Levert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 7. Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Jalen Johnson. Mann subbed in for Rizashay. Laravia passes to Jones. Now Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Well, when he gets it going like he is tonight, Zach LaVine is a nightmare to deal with.
Levert the pass to the chosen one. Capella with a screen on Levine. Good. 9 points for the chosen one.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Levine's shot is off.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
The chosen one's shot is off. The Kings trail by 7. Now here's Levine. The shot, no good. Now Levert. From deep three-point land, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Okay, I'm in the highlight. Look at you, you got this you got the jacket on.
A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Our activity defensively has been great. Active hands. Okay, the other thing is it's allowing us the defensive rebound.
And Quinn Snyder really focusing on stops and limiting the other side to 1 shot per possession.
And that's his calling card. Terrific defensive coach, demands excellence from his guys on that end of the floor.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Kings. Jones is out there with Trey Lyons. And it's DeRozan, and there's Fultz, and it's Laravia in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Fultz against Levert. Over Fultz. And it's Levert missing.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And DeRozan, here we go. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. DeRozan's got 28.
Yeah, when DeRozan is assertive like that, it's a huge plus for this offense.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Levert with it. Jones covering. The 3. And it's Laravia with the rebound. Pass to Fultz. Now here's Jones. Shoots over Levert. Jones, no luck. Atlanta leading by 7. Levert the pass to the chosen one. Crafty move, and it's good on the way in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. The short one's on the money. DeRozan's got 30.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Here's the chosen one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is
He's doing
protecting
good tonight.
the rim.
11 points,
Shooters
1 rebound,
keep
5
getting their shots
assists.
swatted away by this squad.
That's good from the chosen one. The Hawks making a switch here. Nance is checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Ellis is checked in for Jones. Both free throws good from the chosen one. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Levert against Fultz. 13 feet away. Man with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Jacks up a three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Ellis outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Nance.
At the line for the Kings. 2 shots.
Okay, Aaron.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Ellis. Young's checked in for Terrence Mann. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to the chosen one. Rebound by the Kings. Ellis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's LaRavia. DeRozan on the wing. Drops one in from the wing. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, few guys do it better than DeRozan from the mid-range.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. In the corner, Nance with it. Young from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Nance.
You got it.
And that's now 29 points for Trae Young.
Did you get it?
And here's Fultz. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Larry Nance. And Daniels subbed in for the chosen one.
Am I staying on the bench from here on out? I did my part. I did my part. Let's keep it going. Yay!
And so the Hawks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home game tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
Plus 16 in
Once they started
chemistry.
to really play in rhythm,
I
you
did my
never
part.
felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you
I did
later.
my part. Season level, 5 points. Team chemistry went up. Difficulty All-Star plus 20, teammate grade C+. Candy Zones 1, matchup rating medium.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Way to bring home that W.
Okay. 4-2. We in good shape. All right, on that note, I'm finna get up out of here. I'm about to eat. I'm tired. Shout out to Angel, Reginald Panther, Slumpy, Nova Kane, Marshy, and anybody else that came through ain't said nothing. If you like what's going on, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and share, and press that button down there in the corner, and make yourself a member of the Ace Love family. So on that note, will I be back later on that? I doubt it. I'm tired. I've been tired. I just had to come and do something for y'all and for myself. So I'm finna bounce. So on that note, this has been an Ace Love Productions. And I'm out.